Hello everybody, it's Amy Fournier. I thought it'd be really cool to do this week's video on what I usually take with me when I'm traveling. Some of the key little snacks and things that I keep in my purse when I'm on the road. I was hoping it might help you and give you some ideas of how to keep your energy up and your mind sharp and not cave in, indulge in crappy food or stuff that you probably shouldn't have because you're stuck. Some of the favorite things that I always take with me I thought would be cool to share. So here's a look at my purse. This is the purse that I always travel with when I'm on the road. It's great. It's a little tote, fits perfectly under the seat. It's a perfect shape. And I always carry water. I always make a point to hydrate big time before I get on a plane. But definitely when I'm on the plane, I usually take at least 2 bottles of these with me. And one goes in my overhead and one goes in my purse. This is, I usually pack one of these little bags. Let's see what goodies we have in here. Alright, so, okay, first and foremost important, we have Charlotte's food. I always take extra for little Charlotte just in case we get delayed or God forbid stuck overnight somewhere. And those right there are her little healthy grain-free treats, natural. I don't give those to her on the plane though. That's if we got stranded or a delay in the airport. It keeps her busy for a while. And then I always cut up, this is what I have left over because I just traveled yesterday. This is cut up organic cucumber, peeled and ready to snack. That's what I had left. And I do the same with organic celery. Both of those travel really well. They don't make a mess. And they're just, they don't go bad for a few hours. I always take a pack of my yerba mate tea, which has got more polyphenols than green tea. Love it. Really good for metabolism and digestion and whatnot. Let's see. These are, ignore the bottle, but it's a glass bottle. I don't eat a lot of nuts. But I do take nuts with me when I travel. Of course, soaked and sprouted organic raw nuts, no salt added. And I keep them in a very small glass jar because, you know, fats are leached from the food into the plastic. So I always try to keep any food away from plastic. It's very rare that I'm using like Ziplocs. But can you see that they're wrapped in paper? And that's to protect them from the plastic. That's just something that I started doing. I don't know. I'm sure all this stuff you're gonna think is totally weird, but it works for me, so I'm hoping it might help you. Anyway, I keep my organic nuts in glass because, again, of the fats. And I don't eat a lot of nuts in general, though, but when I travel, they travel very well. I always have an Adapt bar, or 2 with me, which is one of my favorites. No sugar, no garbage, no chemicals. It has like 4 or 5 ingredients. Those are available on my store page. I love them so much, I decided to include them. Then I have, of course, my electrolyte. I usually take at least 2 of these. Gosh, I thought there was, yeah, there is a second one here. I take a couple of these, really simple, really high quality electrolyte powders, high in minerals, keeps my energy up. It's good to have, you know, just before actually I eat, I have one of those at least first thing in the morning, just about every day. Then I have all my supplements, which I usually store in here. I always keep you know, gum with me as well, of course. But this is just what I use to, I already took my supplements. See, it's empty. So that's, of course, I take those with food, of course. And then this is one of the key things. I never go anywhere without this, really. This is pretty much, if you ever hang out with me, you're going to always find one of these in one of my bags. This is really cool Artisana organic raw coconut butter, individual packets. So awesome. All you do is rip the top. I'm not going to open it because I will eat it all right now. It's seriously like having candy. So healthy and good for you. I think, yes, there's only one ingredient, organic raw coconut. That's it. And it's the coconut butter, not the oil. That's the difference. There's different types of products from coconuts. I like the butter because it's, if you could feel it, I don't know if you can see, it's hard. So you can break it off almost like a candy bar, and it's because it's the butter, it is so creamy, and coconut is naturally sweet. So it's seriously like having candy, and I always give Charlotte a little piece. I usually take some fruit. I'm not a big fruit eater, but I always take something with me just in case. It's one of the rare times I would have fruit. I take an apple because they travel well. Either that or definitely berries. But sometimes berries stain my teeth and stuff, get stuck in my teeth and everything. And God knows I'll probably be talking to people with blueberries in my teeth and no one will tell me. So I take an apple. And again, you'll see this is all beat to heck because I seriously have had this thing for probably 3 months. I take it with me in case I want it, but I never end up eating it. I usually have some of the other stuff I have with me. And then this is a new product I found. This is on my Instagram page. This is the really good raw paleo keto friendly cookie dough bites. I like it. They are high in calories and I don't do very well with a lot of nuts, and the main ingredient here is almonds. But it's a new product that I want to check out. It's raw and there's no sugar, no garbage. Again, 5-6 ingredients. Remember, the less ingredients something has, the better. And if ever there's anything you can't pronounce in the ingredient list, it's probably almost 100% sure not good for you. Your liver won't like it, your skin won't like it, your energy won't like it, your digestion won't like it, your fat cells won't like it. So I always look for the natural ingredients, but I like things that taste good because it's not worth it for the calories, and you're just going to eat everything else anyway. If you eat something you don't like, until you're satisfied, you're going to keep eating. Trust me, I know, I've been there. Anyway, this is a very good product. It's delicious, but they are super high in calories, so I am honestly not sure if I'm going to buy it again because I kind of ate like half this thing on the plane, and then I had trouble in the morning being regular, so we won't get into that in this video. Oh, here's my lipstick. This is really good. So anyway, those are just some of the basics that pretty much every time I travel, with the exception of this, I take with me. I hope that helps you guys, and you know, there's no reason not to stay healthy and fit and on track when you're on the road. Certainly you don't even have to travel. This could go to work with you, or if you're going to be away from the house for 6, 7, 8 hours, hold you over till you have a real meal. Okay? Let me know what you think, and thanks for listening. See you in the next video. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, everybody. I really hoped it helped you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you see the next one.